This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check. You're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notification on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly. Because you guys know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. Everyone was talking about the OCC adjusting the GNS options. And I saw that and I started doing a little research. I wanted to find out why the OCC was adding $22.70 to every 100 shares on the options of GNS. And I found out that GNS had an agreement with ERL to buy back all the cafes and resorts. And because of that, it added additional value. There was shares issued and stuff like that. So it added additional value. So the OCC was adding the $22.70 in order to make the people holding the call options to balance it out, to make them whole because of the added value, okay? Because of the added value of the ERL on resort and cafe purchases. Now, here's the thing. That is going to put a lot of pressure on the GNS naked shorters. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell GNS, but I believe there's going to be a major change, a lot of volatility in GNS next week. But here's the thing. I went to GNS CEO Twitter page to see if he had put anything out. That was part of my DD, part of me trying to find out what was going on. And I come to find out that Roger James Hamilton, the CEO of GNS, is actually following me. I mean, that was absolutely a shock to me. I did not know. I did not even know I didn't know he existed, but the thing is, you guys know that I invested in GNS, not because of how great the company was. I told you guys, I invest in any company that goes after the bad actors. So if I find out a company's going after the bad actors, I am going to buy into that company. I'm going to buy into that company. But after buying into GNS with a smaller position, just because they were going after the naked shorters, then after doing my DD and looking into the company, I invested more. I went longer into GNS because of the company. But the fact that the CEO of GNS is following me is, I mean, it's great news to me. It's great news to me because that lets me know that somebody on his team believes that I am putting out good content that's positive for GNS, positive for the market, and a headache for the bad actors, naked shorting GNS, naked shorting AMC, naked shorting GME, and a whole lot of other stocks. The bottom line is this. The OCC adjusted the GNS options, added $22.70 to every call option, and we might see a lot of volatility next week, okay? We might see a lot of volatility next week, which could probably send GNS to some real high numbers. And once again, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell GNS. I'm just telling you, if the OCC has to adjust the call options adding $22.70, that means something major is going to be happening next week. And maybe even the naked shorters are going to have to start covering. But the fact that Roger James Hamilton follows me is also a great thing also. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that GNS stock is going to be very volatile next week because the OCC added $22.70 to every call option? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.